Hello friends, my name is Abhay Singh. I belong to a small village in Madhya Pradesh. I don't want to reveal the name of the village because this incident is connected to my uncle, and even today it is remembered in our family with fear. This incident happened around the year 1992, before I was even born. After my uncle got his job, the family decided it was the right time for his marriage. A good match was found quickly, and the wedding date was fixed for February 14th. The entire house and village were filled with happiness. In those days, a wedding was not just a family event. The whole village would come together to help and celebrate. About a month before the wedding, on January 14th, it was decided that my uncle, his friend Ram Kumar, and my maternal uncle would go to the bride's village to personally invite her family. They left in a small jeep around 6 in the evening. Everything was normal at first, but around 10 at night, when they reached a lonely road passing through fields and forest, the jeep suddenly stopped. While my maternal uncle tried to start the vehicle, my uncle heard the sound of a woman singing from behind the bushes. The voice was soft, sorrowful, and strangely mesmerizing. As if pulled by the sound, my uncle moved closer and saw a woman standing there in a white sari, her hair moving in the wind. My maternal uncle immediately pulled him back and said, "Don't look at her, don't make eye contact." But by then it was probably too late. After some time, the jeep suddenly started on its own, and they continued their journey. The next morning, they completed the invitation and returned home. Everything seemed normal that day. But from the next day onward, my uncle's behavior began to change. He became quiet, stopped eating properly, and often woke up at night to wander towards the fields or the riverside. Sometimes he was found laughing loudly without reason. During the daytime, however, he behaved completely normal, as if nothing had happened. One night, my mother saw him scratching the wall of his room with his nails, murmuring in a harsh voice, "She is coming. She is my bride. I will marry only her." His eyes looked red, and his face seemed unfamiliar. Soon, he began saying that every night a woman stood near his window asking him to marry her. The next morning, 7 red lines, like marks made with vermilion, were found on the wall of his room. Fear spread throughout the house. One night, his condition worsened so much that 4 people had to hold him down. His voice changed, sounding as if 2 voices were speaking together. Following the village head's advice, a well-known tantric, Mahant Shambhunath Baba, was called. After seeing my uncle, Baba said that a female spirit had accepted him as a husband and did not want to leave him. Baba instructed a 7-night ritual involving prayers, fire offerings, and continuous chanting. Every night, family members and villagers gathered for the ritual. On the final night, February 13th, as midnight approached, strong winds began to blow. Lamps went out, and strange sounds echoed through the house. My uncle started laughing loudly and said, "He belongs to me now. No one can take him away." Suddenly, the door opened on its own, and a shadow in a white sari appeared inside the room. Long hair, dark eyes, and a terrifying presence filled the space. Baba began chanting louder and completed the ritual. A sudden burst of flame rose, and the shadow disappeared with a scream. At that moment, my uncle collapsed unconscious. When he woke up the next morning, he remembered nothing. Baba tied a protective amulet on his arm and warned the family that until the wedding took place, my uncle must not step outside after sunset. The family followed every instruction carefully, and the wedding was held on February 14th as planned. After that, my uncle completely returned to normal. Nothing like that ever happened again. But even today, whenever this incident is mentioned, his face turns pale. And my maternal uncle always says one thing: if you ever see a lone woman on a deserted road at night, never look into her eyes.